There's a barred owl from the forest here, not far.
Okay, so today I decided I wanted pizza. But this time I'm making the dough with this. And we're gonna hope it turns out. One pack of, hey, don't come out of the box. Stuck on the bottom. So we gotta do it this way. One box of Jiffy Biscuit. And I believe it's a half of a cup of water. Yep, half a cup of water. I'll be right back. Always have water in this room. Lots of water. Half a cup of water. Now we're just going to see how this works. And then we mix it. It might not taste 100% like pizza dough, but I could probably get it like that by adding some yeast in there. But we're just going to do it like this. This is probably going to be a thicker pizza. We got our hamburger, I shouldn't say cooking, but kind of thawing out in the pan because I already cooked it. We might get 2 pizzas out of this, but I think we're just going to leave it at 1. Okay, now we gotta grease the pan. So we're going to spray it with olive oil spray. Might be a little more than I need, but should I? Yep, I've got brush. Now we're going to brush it all over. Make sure the whole pan's greased. Gotta do it good. Well, the best you can, is what I should say. Doesn't always have to be good. Okay, so now let's try this. Put him on there. Of course, we're going to bake this up before we put our pizza stuff on it. So we're going to try it out. See what happens. It should work out just fine. And now, spray our hand a little bit on this. We can smush him out. Oh. Gotta smush him out. Oh, I might have to do the water trick. We'll see. Come on, stretch him out. Get him all through the pan. And we need the water. Gotta go stir my meat up. Gotta go check the meat. Okay. Still not. I don't know, sometimes you just gotta do that water trick. Put some water on your hands and spread your dough around. Doing 2 pounding again. Okay. Alrighty then. I think we're gonna put this guy in the oven now. Shoot! I have to go use the other oven. Let's see. Maybe we can use this one. I'll be back. Okay, so in the oven he goes. We're gonna put him in for maybe 5 minutes. We'll just, a little more. There we go. And then we got a Kiki and her cubby sleeping. And this is our meat. Get him all unthawed, or thawed. Get him all done here. Now we gotta add our pizza sauce. And maybe a few more spices. I'm gonna turn him down. We're just waiting for him to thaw. Okay, there we go. Let him thaw a bit. And I got myself some new lights for this cooking video stuff, but it's working out pretty good, but it still does cast a shadow a little bit. Of course, it's just because of the light. And I think I might be able to add my pizza sauce now. The rest of that will thaw. Okay. Okay, add in the pizza sauce, the Great Value pizza sauce. I should scrape that out, but can't do it with one hand. So we're going to let this cook. I think I'm going to have extra pizza sauce, which is good. I don't know, this really don't need too much extra seasoning, but I still like to add some extra oregano and marjoram, maybe a little titch of sugar. So we shall return. Okay, so I just added a little bit of Italian seasoning and some nutritional yeast for that extra cheesy flavor. Okay, so then I'm just going to add a little bit, let's see. Yep, I ran out a little bit of sugar. I think I got him up here. Okay. Add a little bit of sugar. I just don't like that, whatever, can't think of the word, too tangy taste for me. I know a lot of people don't like adding sugar to their sauces, but I have to. I just don't like that acidy, tangy flavor. I want it cut back. Okay, there, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll just let him brew over here for a little bit. Wait for our pizza dough to get done, or our biscuit pizza dough. Let's see how he's doing. Check him out. Yeah, I think he's doing good. Okay, now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to put some cheese on the bottom. And I hope I don't start cussing at this darn beet cheese. It always sticks so bad. But I love this cheese for pizza. I wish they would put little parchment pieces between these slices so they're easier to get apart. Okay, we'll put this guy over here. And then, oh my goodness, okay. Try this again. And we'll put this guy over here. Okay, and that guy there. Making lasagna pizza. No, it's just pizza. Okay, now we gotta put our sauce on. We're gonna try not to take it to the edge, just because we don't want pizza sauce running all over the oven. Take this guy off. It's gonna be extra cheesy. We just might be able to use every bit of it, but we will see. That pizza sauce. Yeah, I just wanted a pizza, and I was looking up in my closet, and I was remembering, hey, you got all those Jiffy Biscuit, or not Biscuit, biscuit. It's up there. Maybe you just make a biscuit pizza. I think I'm just going to spread this out. That'll be enough, and I'll use the rest in my spaghetti. I'm making spaghetti at some point. And I decided to make this because I knew I would be able to eat it all between now when I have supper and later on for a snack. Because it's only going to give me 4 slices. So we're just going to call that good. Oh, I think we got this guy a little bit too close to the edge. I would put it to the edge, but I'm trying to avoid spillage in my oven. But I guess that really don't make a difference. Because I do have a drip tray. Okay, we'll take the rest of that and put him in the freezer for the spaghetti. And then we got to put more cheese on the top. Got that cheese. And we got this guy here. I'm telling you, this cheese is wonderful for pizza. But boy, trying to pull it apart and get it all in the right, in a nice square, not so good. But boy, does it stick together. Okay, let's see. This guy, see. It's not tearing apart good. Gosh darn thing. It's just gonna have to be good enough. Okay, now we need a few extra pieces. See, and I'm having a hard time pulling this apart again. Doesn't help that I'm all shaky. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I'll just add all of it. This is all that's left anyway. Okay, he's rolling over the side. Okay, pizza, pizza, pizza. Okay, where should I put this guy? Oh, let's put him, oh my goodness. Let's put him right there. And then we'll put the other guy right there. Okay, now back to the oven we go. You can come with me. Don't pay attention to all the junk around. And that messy blanket right here that Ava was underneath, and she messed up my nice folded blanket. And she decided there had to be under the covers. Again. Okay, so the pizza's in the oven. My little breakfast station that I absolutely love. Okay, we're gonna put him on for, I think that's 15 minutes, but I don't know, it could be longer. I can't see it from here. Anyway, we're just gonna watch that till that pizza is nice and golden brown. And she's still sleeping in there. But we'll be back when the pizza's done. Okay, our pizza's done. Take him out of the oven. Set this down here like this. Need to come up some more. Okay, our pizza. I gotta go turn the oven. I already turned it off. I gotta close the door. And that's our pizza. Put it like that. Okay, and now we've got to wait till it cools down so we can cut him. I'll be back when it cools. Okay, let's cut this pizza. And we're going to slice them in 4 slices. Okay. Get them out of it. And look at that yummy pizza. You want pizza. You're gonna have pizza. That is our delicious, I hope, Jiffy Biscuit pizza. I gotta see what it tastes like. First I gotta let it cool down so I don't burn my mouth off. Go. Well, that part was yummy. Well, it definitely does taste good. Except, it's definitely not pizza dough. You don't get that yeasty flavor, but it is absolutely excellent even without that. But next time, I think I'm just going to add a little smidgen of yeast into that dough, just to get that yeasty flavor. But this is pretty darn good. You can make pizza dough on your own, but if you're feeling lazy and you don't feel like mixing all that dough, just get yourself a box of Jiffy Biscuit mix and make yourself a pizza. Okay, and thank you all for watching.